Hi friends, today we have Ayush Savarni, who is one of our course enrolled students at GATE Applied course. And we're thrilled to have you because we
Thank
want
you.
to learn a few strategies that worked for you as a working professional. So can you give us a background about your education and work experience?
Yeah, I graduated from BITS Pilani in 2018 in electronics. And after that, for the past 2.5 years, I've been working for one major investment bank.
Okay, as a software engineer?
Yeah,
Okay.
as a software engineer.
Then why take GATE?
Because I want to get into research.
Okay, so very
Yeah,
valid point.
yeah.
So you want to pursue research?
Yeah, so like in the past 2 years, I've identified sectors that I want to really study, and GATE seemed like the best way to do it.
Cool. So you can get into the top universities for your master's program, and then probably go into the world's top universities for your PhDs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a very logical path that lot of people I know who have done PhDs from top universities like MIT, CMU, etc. have done. So very valid. So I just wanted to understand what was your preparation strategy for GATE as somebody who has a full-time, fairly hectic at the investment bank, right?
Yeah.
So what was your learning strategy?
So I enrolled in GATE Applied in May, and I started like properly preparing from July. And so I like the since the workload was high at that time, so I decided that I fixed 2 hours a day that I just had to study at that point, and I only studied for those 2 hours. And like so fixing time made sure that I didn't procrastinate and all like and like after so my initial target was to somehow finish the course because I was scared that I won't be able to. And
And since you also come from electronics background, there might be some new subjects.
yeah, exactly. That's the main reason I wanted a course based structure, and I like that was the main focus that I have to study new subjects first. So I did DBMS and TOC first, and I spent extra time on that. And and like there was another choice that I had to make, like whether I should focus more on questions or on theory. So I decided I'll focus more on theory,
On the concepts.
on the concepts. Yeah.
So since June, that's what you said, right?
Yeah, since
June you got
July,
serious.
yeah.
June, July you got serious. So was 2 hours sufficient? A day, diligent effort for 2 hours sufficient for somebody who's coming from electronics background to complete everything and practice?
Yeah, so the good thing about like having an online course like GATE Applied is that you have a choice. You can study at your pace, and there were some subjects. So while preparing for campus interviews, I was good at DSA and algorithms and coding and all that. I was good at. So for those subjects, I simply solved the practice questions, identified the concepts that I wasn't good at, and I didn't have to spend time. So that saved me like tremendous amount of time. So I only had to focus on things that I didn't know.
Okay. So data structures, algorithms, programming was a cakewalk.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
be honest. So
Yeah.
cool. Very good. So in terms of completing all the subjects, by what time did you complete one thorough go through of all the subjects and practice tests?
Uh, I think November end.
Oh, so it was almost November end for the first iteration.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what about practicing tests, your mock tests, subject tests, etc.? How did you plan for those?
So like since I had less time, the aim was to make the questions as diverse as possible. So the practice questions in GATE Applied are really good. So while preparing, I identified the questions that were like different from the course or different in general, and I saw like went through them again, and I gave. I think I left one mock test and I gave rest of the test.
Rest everything you did like thorough, almost 5,000 plus questions.
I wasn't able to do 5,000 questions.
But most of it you finished.
I did all the practice tests
That's
and the mock tests like, and they are like really good. So they covered everything that I know.
Got it.
Yeah, so I have one question here. So, like since you have finished the syllabus like one iteration by November, so what about the revision? Like, because students struggle with the revision. So were you able to make sure that you thoroughly revise the entire syllabus?
Yeah.
What was your approach?
So for revision, I instead of going through the whole notes again, I first solved questions, identified the pain points, and then I went through the whole subject. So like I was consciously studying those while going through the subject. I was consciously putting more focus on the things that I was.
So your strategy was, as for revision, let's solve a bunch of problems.
Yes.
Wherever you're lacking, focus more when you revise.
Yeah.
Got it. How many revisions did you complete by the examination from November?
So I think 2.
2 revisions. Good. Very interesting. So what about mentorship? Did you utilize the mentorship provided?
Yes,
whenever
sir.
You got stuck. I mean, how did you leverage that?
Sir, so because like I told you, right, 2 hours fixed. So mailing helped me a lot. So like I would finish off my like all the course that I was doing, drop a mail, and then next day I would have the answer. And
So at the end of your 2 hours, all the questions you had, you would just shoot them.
yeah.
But what were the other challenges that you faced as somebody coming from electronics? Like TOC must be like
So,
completely different for
so
you,
your
right?
course on TOC is amazing. Like I didn't know anything about TOC, and I developed interest in it. Like I went ahead and I studied proofs of things that like extra. I went ahead and studied proofs that weren't in the syllabus.
Okay. So
Yeah.
TOC is a subject where it's very easy to get
Yeah, yeah.
addicted. Because I used to be the same
Yeah.
issues in my undergrad days.
I actually started discussing problems with my CS friends from BITS
Okay.
and like they also like, why are you studying this?
Interesting, interesting. So if you go back and if there was something that you have to change with respect to your preparation strategy, what would that be? In retrospective.
Start early.
Start
Like yes, I think June July is a bit late if you don't know all the subjects. So starting early is important.
So very nice. So any suggestions you have for folks like you? Again, your case is very interesting because you're already working at a top investment bank, but you're clear that you want to pursue, at least try out a career in research. So for students or for folks like you who are especially working professionals who want to try out research, what are your suggestions? Because their work-life balance would already be messed up because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have fairly hectic workload. So what suggestions would you have if they want to crack GATE and get into a good university for, let's say, an MS research or a PhD program?
Yeah. So like I feel the most difficult thing is to get started and have a framework to study initially, and I struggled because like to have a strategy you need some backbone, right?
Yes.
So initially, if you start Googling stuff, you'll just get lost. So I think Gate Applied course was a backbone for forming a strategy on top of it. So I would recommend like initially form a strategy and stick to it instead of getting diverted. Like there'll be times when you get stuck and you'll realize that okay, you might think that oh, this course is not working out, but don't do that. Like stick to the course even if there's some topic that you feel is wrong, or like if you feel that this topic I'm not able to understand through this video, you can ignore it, but go like stick with one course if you're doing it till the end.
And again, don't get stuck. That's very, very important because people get stuck and give up.
Yeah, give up and they try to change their path or change the strategy, and that doesn't work out if you have less
So
time.
did you have some of these instances where you got stuck, where you felt low, and how did you bounce back?
Yeah, computer networks was one low point for me.
Okay.
Because like for all other subjects, I had this feeling of like, okay, I'm done with the material. Computer networks, I still don't have that feeling.
Okay. Why is it so? I'm just curious. Is it because we could have taught it better? I'm just curious.
No, there's nothing wrong with this. Like, I think computer networks in itself is infinite.
Yes, there are so many protocols, so
Yeah.
many nitty-gritty details.
And there's so much to remember. Like,
Yes, so packet formats. No, that's a nightmare. I still don't remember them. I have to refer the textbook very often.
yeah.
Very interesting. So, any suggestions you have for Applied GATE course on how we can improve for the next batch of students?
Yes, sir. So I feel that the practice questions are really good, and I think you should include them in the test series also.
Why is it so? Because then it's a repetition, right?
Yeah, but I feel the level of practice tests is better than the level of test series,
Yes.
and it's closer to GATE.
Yes, so GATE is getting trickier. So we have the other recommendation also. Some students have told us, why are you making the practice tests harder? Can you have an easier practice test? Because people also get demotivated when they don't solve it.
Yeah.
So we will surely, because we've seen the GATE question paper getting slightly trickier, our test series will become harder next year, for sure. Like there is no denying it. How much ever students complain, we're going to make it trickier, lengthier, slightly harder also. as far as the practice test itself is concerned, we were thinking of adding some easy questions, optional, some medium level questions, which we
Okay.
currently have. So surely test series we are going to increase the standard, because I think it's better to be prepared for a worst case
Yeah.
than to be conservative there.
Yes, sir. I totally agree.
Any questions you have for us?
Uh,
Feel free, off the record, feel free to ask any questions you want.